Cool. Let's see if this works. YouTube Studio. We'll see if I'm live. We'll see if anyone joins. If no one joins, that's cool. I'm sure everyone's busy. They've got better things to do. Oh, 2 people are here. That's cool. I'm going to see if more people join. Shout out to the 2 viewers in the stream currently. Make sure to comment, interact with me. I'll be more than happy to answer questions, and hopefully the audio is good. Actually, let me check the audio. Listen on my phone. Make sure to comment. Yeah, the audio is calm. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down this card here. Borrallho versus Cannonier. But ideally, I would like a few more people to join, and then we'll get started on the breakdowns because there's been a few new advert fights, right? Santos, Marshall stepped in on short notice, so yeah, a couple new added fights. What's popping though? Everyone good, yeah? What's everyone saying? Everyone's having a good day? Also, I am brand new to this YouTube streaming thing, so apologies if everything's not up to 100% standard. Remember to stay hydrated. Yo, what's going on, Isaac? How you doing, bro? You good, yeah? Thank you for tuning in. Super duper appreciate it. Cool. So I think StreamYard, everything should be good. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm doing good, thank you, bro. Chilling. It's a bit bored. I thought, why not do some live stream, get out some fight analysis. So yeah, glad to hear that you're doing good, Isaac, bro. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Let's see if I can make myself a little bit bigger on screen. That looks ridiculous. Cool. Got 4 viewers in here. That's more than I expected. No, that looks awful. That looks okay-ish, I believe. Well, I guess I'll quickly go through some of these fights. Obviously, shameless plug though, if you want the super duper in-depth breakdowns, then my YouTube video will be the place. Kong versus Leonardo, gotta go with Kong, but minus 1,000, minus 1,200, 1.08 favourite. There's not really much you can do with those lines. In fact, let me share the odd screen as well. Yeah, 1.08. People putting that into the parlays, like she should obviously win. But you've got to be careful, right? Cage fights and death at the end of the day. What happens if Kongo eye pokes Leonardo, DQ, etc. I low-key kind of favour the finish in this fight, but 1.47 for the fight to go inside a distance on a women's MMA fight, like Leonardo, she could survive. It is a women's MMA fight at the end of the day, so I don't like those odds. So next fight, Fletcher versus, this is actually one I need to research more. Jack versus Nunes. Now, beginning of the week, I was kind of leaning towards Nunes. And I still think if we're just talking like pure mathematical value, then I think the value is probably on Nunes. But I don't know, I'm kind of starting to lean a bit more to the Jack side. But for now, I was thinking maybe like Jack decision. Maybe she could get like a late finish. Obviously, Nunes' ground game is a joke, bruv. But if we're talking like pure betting line, 1.45, it's a pretty steep line to pay. Break even's around 70%. We've got 5 viewers now, so shout out to the 5 viewers in the stream. Make sure to interact. All that cliche stuff. Leave a like. Yeah, actually, forget the like. Just interact. That's what I asked for. So this one, the Nunes fight should go over. Nunes a dog. She's going to come forwards, brawl, make it a messy fight, I imagine. But she is pretty undersized. Yeah. Slava versus James Longtop. Now Slava, if you're just talking pure skill, boxing technique, he's better than Longtop. Obviously, Longtop is still a bit of a unproven commodity in my opinion. We don't really know too much about his game. He could possibly mix up some grappling. I don't know, I don't think his grappling's too strong, but Slava's ground game's a joke. Obviously, he is a bit chinny. Don't entirely trust his gas tank, but I guess I'll go with Slava for now, but minus 218. Just odds around 1.49. Break even on that, close to 70%. Personally, Slava, don't really trust the guy enough to be laying those sort of prices, so definitely be careful. But yeah, I guess I'll go with Slava for now. Zachary Reese versus Medina. Obviously, everyone's chucking Reese into parlays. I see why. He should be the more technically better fighter. He is still a little bit unproven though, right? He's only had like a couple fights in the UFC. We don't know too much about his game. We haven't really seen him go outside of round 2, round 3. So yeah. Next fight, Marshall versus Bazooka. So, brand new fight that's been made. Got a grappler. I see a few more people join back in before I speak on this fight. No more people joining. Let's speak on for now. Marshall obviously taking this fight with short notice, grappling, decent boxing, but short notice thing kind of scares me, to be honest. Obviously he's training that ATT, but he's a young fighter, improving. I'm not too big on Bazooka. Bazooka mainly just kind of got like a kickboxing style. Not too high on the ceiling, but he's only 26. He's obviously had the camp. I think he was preparing for Silva, who's predominantly a boxer. I'll probably avoid this one from a bet perspective, but I guess I'll go with Marshall. Next fight. Shout out to the three viewers in here. got Edmund versus GM3. GM3 could get smoked. Let's be real, really stiff, rigid, definitely getting up there in age. He's had a lot of wear and tear, right? 36 and 17. He's taken a ton of damage throughout his career. I still favour Edmund, especially early on in the fight. Like his youth, like his striking, etc. Minus 300, 1.33, steep line to pay, but go with Edmund. Magny versus Morales. Again, very, very steep line, 1.08. Obviously, he should be the favourite. I like his career trajectory. Magny, on the other hand, veteran. He's the type of guy who can be quite frustrating to fight against, especially if he pushes you up against clinch, etc. I definitely think he's on the tail end of his career, 100%, without question. Morales should get a job done, but talking 1 point minus 850, steep line, you've got to be careful. No margin for error at those odds. But yeah, Morales, I think you could get a finish though. I think a finish could be likely in this one. Can Ofi versus Santos now? Come on, give me the pictures, bruv. I don't like the shadow figure. Cool. So I actually researched this one. Santos, I was quite impressed with what I saw. I think he's got more upside, more talent, more potential than Ofi. But I saw on Twitter, that he's had to cut weight multiple times, and on the scale, he looked like he had 1 foot off the scale to make the weight. So he's had quite a few tough weight cuts. Obviously, it's not an opportunity he can turn down. Ofi could make it a dogfight, make it a brawl. I think some of the early lines on Santos were decent. 1.65. Decent line. Shout to the 5 viewers in here as well. Make sure to comment. Interact with me. I'm all ears, should we say. But yeah, I guess I'll go with Santos, But I think Ofi's probably live. Definitely one that I'll probably avoid from bet perspective unless we get much better odds on Santos. Valentine versus Loda. So Loda mainly got like a wrestling style, lay and pray type of guy. Obviously he's not most comfortable on the feet. So Valentine, very physically imposing, very physically strong. I think I trust him to Hulk this one out, and I think that's going to be enough for a win. So I'm going to pick Valentine here. Line, maybe if the line gets a little bit better on Valentine, then I might risk it, but yeah. Hill versus Richie now. Beginning of the week, most of the money was on Hill. So Hill was very, very popular. It was around Pick'em, back and forth, line movement action. And then a ton of money came in on Richie. I don't know what tout, what tipster. Maybe Jacob had a big impact on this line movement to make Richie the slight betting favourite. Personally, I lean towards that side, but let's be real, this side's got split decision written all over it. You could definitely be holding your breath. Richie's just a weasel, bruv. Hold on. Okay, cool. Got worried there for a second. Internet started lagging. So yeah, Richie, I kind of feel like Richie might just be able to weasel this one. I'm still going to 1-1 pick on Richie. Over 2.5 rounds. Very, very popular parlay piece. Totally see it. Women's MMA fight right should go to a decision. But 1.20, don't see any value on those odds per se. So yeah. Go to the main event of even. Got Cannonier versus Borrallho. favour Cannonier, I favour Borrallho. I've been high on him for quite a while. Definitely like him as a fighter. Obviously, he's a little bit unproven against the upper echelon of the division. Cannonier is that guy to test him. Talking timing though, he's probably catching Cannonier at a good time. But because Cannonier looks like his chin's getting cracked. Another factor is like older fighters, they do seem to slow down. That's one thing, that's a trend I've noticed. Like the older the fighter gets, the harder it is for him to maintain cardio for 5 rounds. But he's a physical specimen, he is a freak athlete. I definitely think he still has skills. So I don't think him winning this fight is completely out of the equation, but I'm still going to pick Caio here. From a betting perspective, 1.39 current line. I'll probably leave that alone. I think if you've got some of the early lines on Caio, then you've done your job, secure some CLV. But yeah, cool. Then that's the end of the breakdowns. Super duper appreciate whoever's been here. I'm just gonna do 1-to-1. If you guys have got any questions, any queries, want to ask questions about me, I'm all ears. Otherwise, I'll probably shut the stream off in 10-15 minutes. We'll see what happens. But yeah, shout to all the viewers. Super duper appreciate it. In fact, I'm going to add a new screen. Bear with me for 1 second, guys, please. Appreciate the breakdown now. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Appreciate it a lot, Isaac, man. Do you just watch the fights for fun, or like, do you like bet on them? Let me know, bro. Let me know. I'll be curious. Any most confident picks on the card? You know what, bro? I'm not one of those guys that's like ever like super duper confident on picks, because like I've seen like crazy shit happen. Hopefully I can not swear. Probably doesn't get me like banned on YouTube, but I've seen so much crazy stuff happen on the UFC. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, like I'm super duper confident on this guy. Like underdogs win all the time. There's that unpredictability factor. So that's why that's what I always tell people. Look, you have to manage your risk correctly. You have to manage your bankroll, because there is 100% a unpredictability factor, and you do have to be careful. But guess most confident pick. I mean, it's a bit of a cop out. Like he's a huge favourite, but I guess I'll go with Michael Morales. But 1.11, like what can you do with those odds? Like there's no point in me saying, yeah, I'm super duper confident in him. The market's concluded that he should be a massive favourite. But yeah, these cards are rough, bruv. These cards are rough, so it's hard to be like super duper confident. I bet every weekend, yeah. Cool. Do you make a profit? Do you just like bet for fun, or like you like trying to grind like money out long term? Let me know, bro. Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah. I can never be those guys that's going to be like, yeah, like this guy's 100% certainly locked to win. Can't be me, man. Can't be me. I guess another confident pick is Wang, but 1.08. Can't really do much. Everyone's super duper confident on Reese. Like, I see it. I think he should be a level above Medina. He should be the better fighter. He is, but yeah, mostly bet for fun. Pretty even overall. Obviously, like the goal is to be like long-term profitable, right? But even being like break even is good, bro. Just gotta remember, man. Only a very small percentage of people make money from betting long-term. So even if you're just breaking even you can make a slight profit, man. You're doing better than 99% of the population. As crazy that sounds, even though on the comments on the videos it seems like everyone's winning, it's actually not the case at all. Magny scares me a bit for such a big underdog. He's just that guy, and he's a weasel. He's a veteran. He's an annoying fighter to kind of like bet against, because he's just such a, as mentioned, weasel. Pushes up against a clinch, makes the fight gritty. Yeah, I totally get why you'd be scared, bro. Obviously, like, if I had to bet one or the other, even though I think Morales is going to win, from that perspective, 7.50 break even on Magny's the much better side to target, right? Because yeah, you only have to win like 10% of your bets to win long term. But obviously Morales, solid prospect, been big on him for a while. There's a lot to like on that side. Do you reckon it goes on to a decision, or do you reckon it goes inside the distance, Isaac? And shout out to the 4 viewers in here. Make sure to comment, make sure to contribute, yeah? Much appreciated. I try and make, obviously this is my first stream here, so in the future I'll try and make the streams a bit more entertaining. I was feeling the distance. Yeah. I can see it. I'm kind of 50-50 on it going inside the distance or it going to a decision. Personally, I kind of lean it towards going the under. I think you might just be catching Magny at a good time. And I think Magny's chin's going. So, yeah, Morales, that's the side for me for now. We get a 2-week break now, so after this event, go and make this event count. Even though it's not the most intriguing card per se. Maybe take 2 weeks off, go on holiday, you know, make good use of that time, spend it with family. Because the UFC schedule is ruthless, bruv. There's no breaks, ever. So yeah, shout out to the 3 viewers in here. So Morales, talking of whether it goes distance or inside a distance, over 2.5, 1.56. I think that's low-key steep line, you know. Morales looks like he hits like a truck. So definitely be careful on that. If you've got the opener, I think you've done a decent job. But 1.56, like, I would not be touching that. I would not feel comfortable touching that at all. Cool. Might call it a day now. First stream. Super duper appreciate everyone who's been tuning in. Shout out to my man Isaac. Thank you very much for contributing in the chat. And yeah, thank you to all my viewers. Can't appreciate it enough. Yeah, good luck with your bets this weekend, guys. Good bankroll management, good risk management. Long-term game. Don't get too high, don't get too low. I know it can get quite emotional, right, when there's real money on the line. Maybe have a bad beat, but yeah, long-term game, cliche. Super duper appreciate it, yeah? Have a good rest of the weekend.